Welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video we're going to look at a second problem on the series of spatial problem solving. Okay, and so this one says if the sum of three is consecutive terms of an AP is 3 and the product is -8, that we should find the numbers, the three numbers. Okay, now for three numbers to be consecutive in an AP, what that means is that let's assume that one of it is x. So it means that the next one will be x plus the common difference. And so the next one will be the previous term plus 2 common difference, or just this one plus 1 common difference, and so on. Okay, so that is to say we are going to give a name since we don't know them. So we'll say let the three terms. Now, why am I doing this? As we continue, we are going to see why I didn't use the terms in this form. I decided to go, of course, the common difference, I removed it from this one to give me the previous, and then I added to give me the next one. So it's assumed that I started with this one, x. So I removed the common difference to get the previous term, and then I added the common difference to get the next term. So as we continue, we're going to see why I had to use that. Okay, now let's now go back to the question. It says that the sum of the three will give us 3. So that means x minus d plus x plus d is going to be equal to 3. And so from here, what happens here now is that you are going to find out that this d will take away this d. And so we are going to have 3x here is equal to 3. So you see why I needed to do that, so that this d will cancel out. Assuming I used it in this form, I will still retain all the d's even after adding. And so it will make my solution a little bit cumbersome. So, but using this trick, it helps me reduce the stress of solving this problem. All right. And so from here, I will now get that my x alone is 1. Now, let's go for the next condition. The next condition says that the product of the three, that means x minus d times x plus d, is supposed to give us what? -8. All right. And so from here now, we'll try to, first of all, since we already have the value for x, so all we need to do is to substitute. Remember, in this case now, we are only looking for d now. We have already gotten x. So we need to look for the value of d and put it into, already we now have the value of the second term. So we need to get the first term and the third term that will form these three consecutive terms. All right. So here now, we have our x as 1. And so if we substitute x here as 1, and so we'll have times 1 plus d equal to -8. And of course, if you open up this bracket here, you are going to have, of course, 1 will go away, this 1, so it will multiply and go away. So we just have this times this. And so when that happens, and you can see that it's just difference of 2 squares. So you're going to have 1 squared minus d squared, and that is equal to -8. And you know 1 squared is 1, minus d squared is equal to -8. So -8 will come here, 1 will go minus d squared, and so we'll have 1 plus 8 is equal to d squared. And so our d alone is equal to, this is 9. So you have plus or minus square root of 9, which is going to give us plus or minus what? 3. So there are two values for d. And so that means our three consecutive numbers are going to be in two different forms. So what are they now? So the first is that if we take when d is 3, so it means that the three consecutive numbers are, that is x, which is 1 minus 3. And so that's going to give us -2, 1, and then x plus 3, which is the common difference, and that is 4. And if you check, this of course is an AP. The common difference is 3. And if you sum these 3, you'll definitely get 3. And so it satisfies the first. If you also multiply the 3, you will also get -8. And so it satisfies. And then also, what of when when d is -3. Remember, there are two values here. Okay, so when d is -3, the first term will be x minus -3, and that will be 1 minus -3, which is 4, comma, the next term will be 1, which is x, and then the next term will be 1 plus -3, and that will give us -2. And if you check in this case, it's just the reverse of this. So the same term, but the only difference is that your common difference now is negative, so it is now decreasing. And of course, if you sum, you also get 3. If you multiply, you also get -8. And that's the solution to this problem. And that's where we'll end it for this video. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please like, share, comment on our videos. Of course, it helps the algorithm. And we will see you in our next video. Bye.